From the TSAI Field House in Lawrenceville, New Jersey, we welcome you to an ACHA Division I matchup between New York University and the College of New Jersey. It's the Battle of New York and New Jersey. Just about under 3 minutes to go until puck drop and the starting lineups, national anthem. My name is Matt Fusillo, having a solo call tonight here on Breakout Sports Broadcasting here on YouTube. Thanks for joining us for our busy weekend here on BSB Streaming. Not the only game on the channel tonight, but the focus is all on New York University and the College of New Jersey, the Violets and the Lions. Violets sitting at 2-4 on the season, visiting here in Lawrenceville, and the Lions 1-8. Let's look at the recent matchups for both these teams. For New York University, 4-game losing streak. They lost to Westchester in their last game, along with Rutgers, and 2 games at Navy a couple weekends ago. And similar storyline for the College of New Jersey, also 4-game losing streak. Their last game is a home-and-home against George Mason University. 6-1 loss on the road and 2-1 loss at home. That was last weekend. Prior to that, the weekend before, Drexel, and then the weekend before that, William Patterson. Those were both losses. So one of these teams 2-4, the other 1-8, both looking to get back in the win column. And a minute and a half until the players will come back out onto the ice. Storyline for the home team, TCNJ, Logan May back in the lineup. And you may see on the broadcast at some point tonight, it's pink in the Rink Night, thanks to the ZTA sorority, raising awareness for a good cause. 2 weekends in a row we have pink in the Rink Night for BSB Streaming. Last weekend it was Rider University. They wore pink jerseys. The home Lions making their way to their respective bench now. The officials are on the ice, and following them are the Violets. 40 seconds on the clock. Both teams get set, helmets on the bench and on the rail. Once again, New York University Violets and the College of New Jersey Lions. Thanks for joining us here on Breakout Sports Broadcasting, everyone. And so the players will take the ice and go to their respective ends. Did warm-ups and then 15-minute ice cut. So we got fresh ice here for this ACHA Division I matchup. But we will send it downstairs for the opening lineups and the Star-Spangled Banner.
Welcome to the TSAI Field House for an ACHA Division I matchup between NYU Violets and your TCNJ Lions. Samuel Turkowitz. Center, number 36, Lawson Sorokin. Defenseman, number 27, Jake Jersey. Defenseman, number 28, Harry Byland. Goalie, number 33, Peter Perrone. The starting lineup for your TCNJ Lions. Winger, number 48, Joseph Greenspoon. Winger, number 18, Alex Gibson. Center, number 24, Albert Stormato. Defenseman, 16, Liam Yeoman. Defenseman, number 91, Nick Stout. Goalie, number 84, Ethan May. Now please rise and remove your hats as we honor our country with the playing of our national anthem.
It's New York, and it's New Jersey. It's the Violets and the Lions. Pleasure to have the call. Matt Fusillo riding solo tonight on Breakout Sports Broadcasting, along with Trey Wright, our TD, and Jeremy Myers on camera. Teams get ready for the opening face-off. And your starters for NYU: Charlie Gardeffi, Samuel Turkovitz, Lawson Sorokin, Jake Geraci, Harry Bylan, and Peter Perrone in net. And for the home, TCNJ: Joey Greenspoon, Albert Scarmato, Alex Gibson, Liam Yeoman, Nick Stout, and Ethan May in net. Just about set for the opening face-off. Sorokin wins it, and we're underway. Playing the puck here is Bylan. Now up the wing over the red line. Stout controls for the Lions. Back the other way, it's Geraci. He'll flick it up for Turkowitz. Into the offensive zone, it's Sorokin. He gets crunched to the boards. Now delivering a check is Yeoman, and he collides. First on that one is Charlie Gardeffi. Now at the blue line, played by Geraci. Geraci into the offensive zone. He looks for options. He'll take it all the way around. Wrap around try. Nobody was there. And TCNJ controls. It's Stout. Stout still with it. Gets tied up. Controlling at the blue line. Violets throw it on net. That one's redirected wide. Jonathan Bieber's on the puck, number 2 in black. Here's the captain, Suvaris. Now on the other side, there's a shot through traffic and a save. First save of the night goes to Ethan May, and we have a whistle. Lions get a change. Face off to the left of May. One back by New York. There's a shot. Gets tipped to the corner. Now at the blue line, this is Bieber who controls. Kyle Gregory, 4 in white. Now Logan May, back in the lineup, the captain. Into the offensive zone is Gregory. He gets denied by Zaboda. That's going to be a tongue twister. Controlling are the Violets. Over the red line. Punched behind the net by Bieber. And out of the zone, Finelli's going to chase. Both teams will get a change. This is going to be icing, though. Just barely. So TCNJ will have to stay out there. Can't get the change in the icing. Exactly 2 minutes in. 2 shots for New York University. Face off to the right of May now. Down to the blue line. That shot is blocked. Controlling the rebound is Light. Now down low, there's a shot saved by May. Trying to get it out, they cannot. Finelli winds it back around. Below the goal line. Putting on the brakes, Svoboda. And down the other way, it's a foot race. Here's Jakob. He gets there first, throws it on goal. First save of the night for Perrone. Here's Raher. Michael Raher puts on the brakes. No chance there. Eckstein. Both teams looking to get back in the win column. 4-game losing streak for each. That pass was denied by Geraci. A flurry of moves by the defenseman, and there's a big hit delivered on Deering. Now back the other way. Here's Kushner, a shot saved by Perrone. Liam Yeoman's pass Up for Halkowski. Dugan is checked. That's Duggan, excuse me, not Dugan. And a cover for Ethan May. Another stoppage, 3.5 minutes in. Kicking at it was Stout, now Finelli. And playing the puck up here is Korobko. Korobko into the corner, now Scarmato. Centering feed, intercepted there by Sorokin, and he'll take it out of harm's way himself. Sorokin still with it. Loses the puck, now drops it back for Finelli. His shooting attempt. May handles it, and he loses his stick now. And the puck hit one of the lights hanging down from the rafters, so we'll have a stoppage. Lucky break there for May. The puck barely hit the light, but just enough for the whistle. Even if it skims it, that's enough. Played by Byland. Harry Byland still with it. Now Bezikas, centering feed. That shot was saved by May. Now Gley. All the way down the other way. Logan May, the captain. NYU takes over. Looking for an opportunity is Geraci. He'll pass it off for Bezikas. And that puck goes in. It's scrambled at the doormat. And Bezikas taps it home. 1-0 NYU. Stelios Bezikas puts New York on top. So 1-0. Puck was loose at the doorstep, and Bezikas was the first one there. Easy tap in for the fourth-year forward.
Assist number 27, Jake Jerry.
Halkowski taps at it. Kushner. Playing the puck again, Kushner. Trying to tie up the score. There's a shot off the stick of Duggan. And Perone with the save and the whistle.
Goal 14-27.
Geraci with the assist on that goal from Bezikas. Second goal of the season for Bezikas. Here's Jakob. Good bit of students in attendance tonight here at the TSAI Field House supporting Pink the Rink. As there's a save and a whistle by May. Once again, the ZTA sorority hosting Pink in the Rink Night. So, good cause. See some signs out. There's a shot that whistles wide. Now Gley is on it. Pass for Kyle Gregory. Losing his footing. He's able to regain possession. Down low for May. Cross ice feed looking for the slot area for Glei. Puck goes out. Have to regroup. Jakob will throw it on goal. And Perron can't gobble it up. Glei back on it. He's got Gregory with him. Gregory down to the blue line. There's Walter shooting, saved by Perron. Trying to get it again is Gregory. Now circling and shooting. Couldn't get through traffic. Another attempt. Can't get the second shot off. And we're going to have a whistle. The net came off. We'll see where they put the face-off. Shots are 10-5 in favor of the Violets. Linesman fixes the net, and it looks like we're good to go. Offensive zone draw for New York. New Jersey wins that one. Played by May. Cross ice feed for Gregory. He'll fire it in. Blocker by Perron. Geraci loses the puck. There's a feed. They score! Tie game. Duggan. Zach Duggan, the puck was loose and he fired it past Perron. And just like that, we've got an even hockey game at 1. Fifth goal of the season for Duggan. And we've got a fresh start here at TSAI. There's a shot saved by May, almost trickled through. Kushner with the assist on the Duggan goal. So Kushner with his 10th point of the season. That's Duggan's 11th point. And we were going to have a tripping penalty here. There was a collision near Perron's cage. And going to the box is Ryan Finelli. So first power play of the night goes to the College of New Jersey. Face-off won back by New Jersey, but it goes all the way down the ice. May is there. He'll take it past the other May. Two minutes for tripping for Ryan Finelli. There's a backhander by Duggan, no chance there. Slap shot try by Raher, shorthanded. He missed the mark. Tough angle try on that one anyway. May for Kushner, back for May. Tries getting it for Kushner again, but pass was taken away by Svoboda. Now a feed in front, saved by Perron. Rebound, couldn't get through. That was Duggan again. Halkowski a blast, pad save, and they get a clear. May drops it for Walter. Fresh legs on the ice, including Gaboda and Gregory. Gaboda makes a move, gets the pass over for Gibson. Perron tried to get his glove on it, but his own defender took it away. Gregory a try, and he fanned on it. Batted out of midair by Jakob, and this is going to be played with a high stick. Earning not very high favor from the TCNJ bench. Didn't look like it was played very high, but official made the call, And this will turn into an offensive zone draw for NYU with 33 seconds left on the Finelli penalty. May has glove on it, but he elects to play it for Gregory. Now Jakob. Looking to regroup, get one more rush on the power play. Gabota turns it over. Now it's played by Geraci. Looking all the way ahead. That was Sorokin. Applies the pressure on Jakob. That'll do it for the Finelli penalty. We're back to even strength. 4 shots on goal on that power play for TCNJ. Still, we remain tied at 1. May tried to swipe at it. Puck was loose in the goal crease. Jakob helped him out there. Under 10 minutes to go in the first. Suvaris is the first one there. Drops it down low for Svoboda. That puck was on goal. Now getting the rebound is Bieber. Back the other way. Taking it out of the zone. They had a chance there, but the puck was ricocheted for a moment. Now the other way. This is the captain. Suvaris. He'll make a move, and on May, save with the pad. Rebound, he got another one. 2 saves by May on Suvaris. First one with the left pad, second one a little higher. Out of the zone, back the other way. We'll see if this is icing, and it will be. With 8:52 on the clock. 14 shots for the Violets and 11 for the Lions. Net comes off again, so they get it fixed once more. There's a shot off the faceoff, save, rebound, couldn't get it in, and they're going to wave off the goal. It went in the net, but the net came off. That's a close one. Puck 100% crossed the goal line, but the net came off, and instant no goal call from the referee. We'll play on. NYU wins the faceoff again. Geraci's with it. Plays it for Finelli. Sorokin in the corner. He gets trapped by 2 Lions. One of them is Stout. Centering feed. He looks. That pass goes across. Batted at by Halkowski. Stepping into this one's Finelli. Served that tripping call just 3.5 minutes ago. There's a shot that's blistered wide by Turkowitz. Weaving toward the slot. There's a shot. He scores! Spencer Light taking it to the right side, firing it down low, and the Violets regain the lead, 2-1. So NYU regains the lead. It is now 2-1. And we've got 3 goals in the first 12 minutes of this one. Gabota.
By number 16, Charlie Gaddafi. Assist, number 20, Spencer Light.
So it's Gardeffi's goal, Light with the assist. Played by Glai. It's been an exciting hockey game thus far. Thanks for joining us here on Breakout Sports Broadcasting. Got plenty of action for you tonight on the channel outside of this one, along with Rutgers D1. We've got more games this weekend. Neutral zone face-off, won by the Violets. Getting some chance here at TSAI. Puck is played by Greenspoon. And that shot goes wide. Rutgers D1 playing at 7:45 tonight with co-founder of BSB, Carola Pascal, on the call. Down at Pro Skate, they play RIT. And we've got a busy weekend on BSB for you. Getting into mid-season as that puck is skated dead for offside. A little bit of a late call, but certainly the right one. .5:55 left in the first. Played by Perone. Kushner's there first. Tried getting it across. He fanned on the pass. That could have been trouble. Kushner trying to pop it free. Played by Suvaris now. Puck is flipped into the corner. Now Kushner. This is a 2-on-2. Kushner makes a move. It's a nice one. He shoots. Saved by Perone. Kushner again. Greenspoon tried to give it a whack. Halkowski on the attack. Played by the Violets. Byland down low. They'll get a change. Byland goes off. Fresh skaters on the ice, and here comes a penalty call. It's going to be on NYU again. May goes to the bench. Played by Logan May. Gregory lost the puck. Still we play on. Duggan, the lone goal scorer for the Lions, but now it's played by Perone. It's going to be a holding call. And it's Suvaris who goes to the box, so the NYU captain, with 4:36 left in the first, another power play look for TCNJ. Won by the Lions. Walter controls now in the corner. Gloved in the neutral zone. Walter gets it across. Now May. Suvaris call gets announced on the PA system. 2 minutes for holding. May plays it for Kushner. Now May again. May. Duggan steps in, and that puck gets flipped off of the netting. So we'll try another face-off. .116 left on the Suvaris penalty. Gregory, Jakob, there's a drive by Stout, and that gets redirected off the stick of Perone and out of play. So we'll try it again. Another whistle. Having trouble getting going again late in the first. 3:40 on the clock. A buck and change left for Suvaris in the box. Puck is cleared. Jakob will play it. The penalty box attendant for NYU is currently surfing Facebook. He's going to have to look up at the clock soon. Only got a couple seconds left. Gregory. Jakob, there's a shot. Got through traffic, went all the way through, and Perone's able to cover. Another offensive zone try for the Lions here. Down by one, just over 3 minutes to go in the first. It's Kushner who takes the draw. He gets it for Duggan. Now Walter. Back the other side. Walter gets it back. A shot that goes high into the glass. Rebound. It was loose for a moment, but Perone was able to swat it away. May for May. Ethan to Logan. Duggan. He'll take it the full 200 feet. Now he plays it off the backboard. And there's a big check, and it's going to be an instant penalty. This is going to be on Kushner. Walter will touch up, and Kushner will be heading to the sin bin. 2 shots on goal on that power play. Kushner will join the 2 backup goalies. First penalty of the night for TCNJ.
TCNJ penalty, number 7, Josh Kushner, 2 minutes for elbow.
Elbowing is the call there. Geraci playing the puck. Now this is Light. Back for Geraci. He controls, pass across for Bylan. Geraci once again, the quarterback of the power play. Bylan. He'll play it. That shot off the mark. Geraci plays it low. He looks, and it goes off the stick of Light. Bylan would have been able to get that if it wasn't touched by Light. But Bylan all the way back. Here's Light. He weaves through the defense, gets past Halkowski, makes a move, and he scores! What a goal! Spencer Light. Three to 1 Violets. That was a pretty one. Weaving through traffic. Still got the shot off. Found the back of the net. And now it's a 2-goal cushion for NYU.
NYU goal scored by number 20, Spencer Light, unassisted.
So Spencer Light, that's his first goal of the season. Second point. Played here by Perone. Under a minute to go here in the first. Geraci up ahead. Here's Brian Cook making a move on May. Rebound try was there. Getting a glove on it was May. And we'll hear several whistles. Duggan tried to get that face off. Now it's loose, and May's going to get another glove on it. Kushner back out on the ice thanks to the power play goal for NYU. 28 seconds left in the first. Controlling Svoboda. Helkowski tries getting the body in front of that puck. Played by Duggan. Duggan's on it again. He'll swipe it back down low. Helkowski swoops in. Now weaving his way in also was Gaboda. But that will do it for the first period. The buzzer sounds. And the players will head to the locker room with a 3-1 lead for New York University. Your New York goals: Bezikas, Gardeffi, and then Spencer Light, and the lone TCNJ goal, thanks to Zach Duggan. But we'll step aside here on Breakout Sports Broadcasting. Second period coming up after the break. Second period, moments away from starting here on Breakout Sports Broadcasting. Once again, thanks for joining us. 3-1 lead in favor of the NYU Violets. Matt Fusillo on the call here, riding solo as a broadcaster at least, joined by Trey Wright and Jeremy Myers. BSB team is growing, folks. Thanks for sticking with us, and great to be able to call these TCNJ games. We got Rutgers D1 with Corolla Pascal kicking off right around now. So that will also be on Breakout Sports Broadcasting. Feel free to tune back and forth between the two. The Violets make their way back to their bench, and the Lions will be out of their locker room in just a moment. Bezikas got the scoring started in the first, then it was dug in for TCNJ to tie it up. After that, it was two more for the Violets, Gardeffi and Light. So the score is 3-1. And now the crowd gets fired up. So the teams make their way onto the ice. There's still a minute left on the clock. They're just going to scrap that and put 20 on the scoreboard. We're ready for the second period. Lawson, Sorokin, and Zach Duggan were underway for the second period. Scramble off the faceoff, but Halkowski punched it in. Geraci plays the puck. Now moving things forward is Gardeffi, one of the goal scorers. Kept in, and now it's freed into the neutral zone. This is played by Gardeffi. Halkowski. That goes off the stick of Bylan, all the way back down behind May. Just about a full change for the Violets. And May is going to get a glove on that one for the stoppage. 20th shot of the night for NYU. Just getting started here in the middle frame. Both teams on 4-game losing streaks, so it's a big one for both sides. They both find themselves, well, at least TCNJ, well under 500. That shot goes in! From the blue line, Jonathan Bieber, 4-1. That's what happens when you throw it on goal. Bieber at the blue line. Not sure how much of it May was able to see. 70 seconds into the second. Fourth goal of the night for the Violets. There's another one. May's going to get his glove on that.
NYU goal scored by number 2, Jonathan Bieber, unassisted.
Bieber's third goal of the season. Delayed offside here. Played by Korobko. It's a turnover. Here's Cook. Pass for Bezikas, one of the goal scorers. He got the first one of the night. Kept in by Cook. They whack at it, and here we're going to have a penalty. It's a high stick. And another NYU penalty. It's Cook who goes off. So looking to cash in for the first time in the power play are the Lions. This is their third man advantage of the night. NYU scored on its own power play, so they're 1 for 1. Digging at it in the corner. Playing the puck here is Kushner. He'll circle. Centering pass across, looking for Duggan. Couldn't handle it. Kushner back for Duggan. Here's Walter at the blue line. He controls, surveys. May back the other way. Duggan score! Zach Duggan, second of the game, power play goal, and he cuts the lead to 4-2. Working it all the way around, full cycle on the power play. Duggan fires it home for his second of the night. And he jumped right into the boards where the student section is. And pink in the rink is popping here at TSAI. Here is Duggan again. Now he's on hat-trick watch. Just getting started in the second period.
TCNJ goal scored by number 9, Zach Dugan. Assist, number 19, Ryan Walter. Assist, number 7.
It's not often you see energy like this for an ACHA matchup, but you'd have to think that it'll have some sort of momentum when things are going well for the Lions. Assists by Walter and Kushner on the Duggan goal there. Here's Walter. Perone will play it across. Risky pass with the leaping Helkowski there. Playing it up ahead. Here's Naraki. Gregory up for Gley. Drop pass back for Gregory. That shooting attempt was redirected by Eckstein. Here come the Violets. It's a 3-on-3, 4-on-3 if they hurry. And that pass goes into the corner. Playing this is Eckstein. Deering tried to get a stick on it. Here's May. Gaboda lost his footing. Here come the Violets again. They're outnumbered this time. Sorokin. There's a shot. Rebound. Couldn't get anything on it. Getting towards Ethan May. And they couldn't get the third attempt on goal. Here comes Logan May. Outnumbered. Makes a move. And on goal. Saved by Perone. May made a nice pass to himself, tipping it up in the air, getting it over the stick of the defender, and Perone's able to get the stoppage with the glove on the puck. There's a shooting attempt, just trickled wide of the net. Gibson tried to get there for the home team, TCNJ. Pass down low for Savaris. Back behind the net. Controlling here is Bezikas. And getting his glove on the puck is May, so we'll have another stoppage. Just under 5 minutes into the second period. Already 2 goals, 1 for each team here in the second. Here, let's go Stout chant from the student section. That's 91, Nick Stout. Fresh onto the ice. May gets his glove on it. Stout, class of 2027 from Readington, New Jersey. I'm corrected, it's Readington, New Jersey. I'm not from this area of the state. Give me some grace on that one, Readington. Hearing that it's Trey's neck of the woods, our TD tonight. Obviously, a lot of these Lions are from New Jersey, but a lot of the NYU players from all over. It's not entirely surprising. You'll see guys from Connecticut, New York, New Jersey, some Pennsylvania, some international students. China, Canada. We got Las Vegas. We got Nashville. There's a shot, save by May. We'll have another stoppage. Czech Republic, that's another one. And Russia. Always interesting to see where some of the players are from. Now you hear a Gabota chant for Brian Gabota, number 5. Gabota is from a New Jersey town that I am not going to try to pronounce because I don't want to go 0 for 2. Got Readington wrong. Totowa is the pronunciation. See, I didn't want to try that one. I was more likely to get that wrong. It was either going to be Readington or Readington. Basically got a 50% chance. Playing the puck here is Jakob. Now Gabota. Hang in there with me, folks. Gotta think of some jokes when you fly solo sometimes. Sometimes you don't have a color commentator to shoot things with. That puck almost trickled in, but it goes wide. Always like to have some fun on BSB. Puck goes back off the side of the net, and May will get his glove on it again, as Deering was involved in some shoving there. Both teams will get a full change. See a lot of players lined up on the glass on the right side of the rink. You'll see that when the camera shifts. That's Millersville. They got a game after this, as getting another glove on it was May. Millersville playing D2 TCNJ here at TSAI after this one. May gets another glove on it. Been to that Millersville rink. They play at Lancaster Ice Arena out in Pennsylvania. Another face-off and another stoppage for May. Seen plenty of those so far in this game, as of late especially. So we'll try it again. Shooting attempt, that was blocked by Gabota. Kubota still with it, plays it around. Kept in by New York. That was Geraci. Stout is there first. He'll swivel. Puts on the brakes. Tries to dance around. Getting toward the front of the net was Turkowitz. Couldn't fire that home. Geraci tried to recollect the puck after giving it over for Sorokin. Still they keep it in. Sorokin. Down to the boards for Gardefi. Sabota, he'll punch it in. He'll go to the bench. Savaris, the NYU captain. This is a 2-on-2. Here's Bezikas, one of the goal scorers. Tried getting a centering feed for Cook. His pass was denied. Bezikas regains possession of the puck. His shot saved by May. Now getting it in the corner is Cook. Cook down to the blue line. Playing this is Finelli. His shot couldn't get through. Now it goes back. Putting on the brakes was Finelli as Kushner tried to get a breakaway out of it. 11:40 left in the second period. 4-2 in favor of NYU. Looking for another one. Centering pass. Couldn't get through. It went off of May. Now Logan May tries to get after it. But Finelli is there. He's been out there for a while. Have to think his change is coming soon for him. Jakob plays it all the way around. Over the stick of a hopping Perron. Here's Savaris. Gloves by Walter. Now Cook. He gets denied. Here's Gibson. Shooting attempt is redirected wide by May. Now pass across. One-timer was ripped on goal on a save off the stick of Reher. And now May jumps up and he got that too. You don't see that far of a pass off the one-timer all too often, but he got all of it too. So we play on. Light got the face-off back, playing it across. That shot redirected. May have hit May en route. Light. There was Bieber. Down to the blue line. Here's Geraci. TCNJ still trying to dig it out. Greenspoon. That goes off the stick of Korobko. There's a shot. That's whistled wide. Crowd was on its feet for that one. It was a 2-on-1 there. Back the other way. NYU controlling most of this period. There's a backhand try, went wide off the stick of Deering. To the other side of the blue line. There's an attempt by Bylan. That was off the mark as well. Svoboda plays it down low. Deering. Centering feed, nobody was there. Kushner will play it all the way down. And this is going to be icing on the Lions, just barely. Jakob batted out of midair by Kushner. Jakob plays it for Gabota. Under 9 minutes to go in the second period. Here's Duggan. He's got 2 goals for TCNJ, the only 2 for his team. Helkowski, he's got Duggan in front of the net, centering pass, getting a glove on it was Perone, and we'll have a stoppage. TCNJ with the offensive zone faceoff. They win it. May shoots right off the draw, and Perone will cover. There's the 18th shot of the night for TCNJ. We'll try it again. Helkowski. He'll chip it all the way around. Geraci lost it. Kept in by Yeoman. Puck goes off of May. We'll have a stoppage here. Here come the Violets. Finelli. Now Reher. He was denied. This is Gregory, and he'll play it just barely off the netting. Another whistle. Talked about during the opener the last few games for both of these teams. Last weekend, lost in the home and home against George Mason. So they lost 1 on the road and 1 at home. And then for NYU, both last weekend losses at home against Westchester and Rutgers. So 4-game losing streak for both. Puck is played here by Bylan. There's a shooting attempt off the stick of Bieber, and we'll have a stoppage. 6:50 left in the second period. Both teams will get a change. That shot was redirected into the netting. We'll try it once more. This time puck is played by Perone. A lot of whistles here in the second period. A lot of stoppages. Goaltenders putting their glove on the puck. It's mostly May, because the action's been in the defensive zone for TCNJ. Haven't had many looks in their own offensive zone. Iwanchina with it. Iwanchina still with the puck. They'll just throw it towards May. Stepping into this one's Geraci. Passed across, goes off the leg of Light. Now Geraci again. Raher fresh onto the ice, making a move. There's a shot, couldn't get through. And will this have enough for icing? Yes, it will. Just by a hair. So the Lions really struggling to play the puck out of their own end. They do. They've had several icings, a lot of stoppages. You got the home crowd certainly in your favor. You try to see some more looks on offense if you can, but it's been a struggle here in the second as May with another whistle. There's a backhander off the side of the net by Deering. Byland's there. Deering will throw it on net, and May's got it in his glove. Exactly 5 minutes to go in the second period. Shots are 35-18, NYU. Walter tried to clear it along the glass, but it was denied by Raher. Raher's got the puck now himself. He'll play it across, goes off the skate of Helkowski, and Duggan takes over. Duggan's already got 2 goals tonight. He'll just throw it on goal. And stopping the play will be Perrone, the NYU netminder. Here come the Violets again. Weaving his way on goal. That was Sorokin. Couldn't get the shot off. Down to the blue line. Bieber. Cross. There's another shot saved by May. Down low. Gregory gets a swipe at it. Gley is the first one there. He'll try to chip it to the neutral zone. He does. Yeoman, May a shot. Now Gregory will punch it back the other way. May is there. He looks. May circles. Knuckleball popped over the net. Gregory was looking for May, but his pass went off the stick of a Violet. There's a shot saved by May the other way, and he'll cover with the diving Stout. Good 2-on-1 look there. It was Sorokin and Gardeffi on that. There's a shot through traffic. And May with another save. 36 saves now for May. May definitely keeping his team within range. Standing on his head here in the second period. There's a feed for Light. That couldn't get through, and the rebound goes in. It's Brian Cook. Puck froze right in the crease, All he had to do was tap it in, and he makes it 5-2. So with just over 3 minutes left in the second period, it's Brian Cook. And that's his first goal of the year.
And one-year goal scored by number 12, Brian Cook.
Third year as a Violet, New York native.
Suarez. Assist, number 20, Spencer Light.
Here's Kushner. He'll slow it down. Tries to get it toward the center. Puck came out into the neutral zone, so we're going to have a stoppage, just barely offside there. 1:57 on the clock. The Violets have doubled the Lions in shots. It's 40-20. Here's Savaris. Weaving his way across as Cook. Just scored the 5th goal of the night for New York. Cook again. Batted at by May, now gloved by May. Gregory was pressed between the boards. Sealed off here is Yeoman. Puck pops free. Now it's Walter, the first one there. May. Converging with Finelli. There's a shot and a save by Perrone as May went sprawling to the ice. Here's a 2-on-1 for the Violets. There's a shot. Save, batted at in midair by Stout, and it doesn't go in. What a sequence of events. I believe it was Stout that kept the puck out of the net. May lost his stick, and still the referee signaled no goal. I don't know what happened there. As there's a shot that couldn't get through. And we're going to have a whistle because the net came off. And the backup goalie, Christian Esposito, is telling May to leave the net off. And may have worked out for them. May have been a smart call. Heard him banging on the glass in the penalty box, and he was yelling at his other starting goalie, leave it, leave it. And he allowed his team to get a whistle. They get a breather here with 24 seconds left in the clock. Now we get set. One cleanly by Cook. Bouncing puck was shot, redirected into the glove of May. We'll try it again with 19.6. Cook and Duggan once more. Cook's got it again. Kushner trying to seal it off. He gets the puck again. Played back by Helkowski. He makes a move and on Perone, and they go down. And the fans and the coaches wanted a penalty there. Five seconds left. Played off the glass by Geraci. That'll do it. 2 more goals for NYU thanks to Jonathan Bieber and Brian Cook. TCNJ tacks on another one. And Zach Duggan with his second of the night. So a 3-goal lead for the Violets. We will step aside here on BSB. After the break, the third period, folks. Welcome back. Start of the third period, just over a minute away. Matt Fusillo on Breakout Sports Broadcasting with Trey Wright, Jeremy Myers. Thanks for spending your evening with us here on YouTube. Violets are up by 3. The score is 5-2. Second period goals, Jonathan Bieber for the Violets. Then TCNJ got one back, Zach Duggan with his second of the game. But the Violets tacked on another. It was Brian Cook with 3 minutes left in the second period. NYU makes its way to the bench, still waiting for TCNJ. And here come the Lions as the buzzer sounds. So players make their way onto the ice. You see the pink on the score bug if you're just joining us. Pink in the Rink Night, thanks to the ZTA sorority. Second week in a row we have pink on our broadcast. Last week it was Ryder. This week it's TCNJ. Set for the third period. We're underway as Lawson Sorokin wins the draw. NYU looks to clean out this period, go home with its first win in a few weeks. Both teams, as I mentioned throughout the night, 4-game losing streaks. So if all goes well for the Violets here in the third, they'll snap that streak. And if TCNJ goes on to lose this one, it'll be its 10th loss of the season. Still just one win. Currently sitting at 1-9, NYU at 2-4. Trying to weave his way toward the net was Garfey. Pinned and flicked free. Gregory up ahead for Logan May. Here's a 2-on-1. May a shot. Saved by Perone. Rebound is loose. And they can't get the second attempt on goal. We're going to have a penalty here. Perone takes off his mask. Geraci is going to sit for 2. He was jawing with one of the Lions there. Hear the fans yelling at him to get in the box. So another power play chance. Opportunity for the Lions to crawl back into it slowly but surely. Walters on it after the clearing attempt by the Violets. Here's May. He weaves through. Kushner was there. Helkowski tried to get a stick on it. Raher shot. That was denied. Duggan looks for Kushner. Trying to get the clearing attempts. They couldn't get enough. Shot goes off Kushner. And now it's cleared back for Walter to take it again. Here's Kushner again. He'll play it around. Here come the Violets short-handed. There's a try by Bezikas. He scored the first goal of the evening. That was off the mark. Here's a 2-on-1. Kushner back across looking for May. Too many passes. Here's Jakob. He shoots and a save by Perrone. Here's Gabota. He shoots. Couldn't get anything on it. Gibson is sealed to the boards. At the blue line, Jakob, Gabota. That was picked off by Reher. Coming out of his cage was May. Here's Reher again. Reher weaves in front. His shot goes high and wide. Svoboda, that goes in! Second of the night where it's just thrown on goal from deep range, and it's 6-2. It may have been tipped. First in line is Reher. So we'll see what the announcement is. It was thrown on net by Alex Svoboda, but Michael Reher. It will be Svoboda. So they're going to say it's unassisted. No tip there. Svoboda gets the goal. The defenseman, another international student, playing in his third year, Svoboda, from the Czech Republic. And now we have some extracurricular. It was brewing for a while. Now they get after it. Losing a glove was one of the Violet players. Can't quite see who that was. Looks like it was Turkowitz. So Greenspoon's in the box. Turkowitz now too. We will play 4-on-4 here. Turkowitz and Greenspoon both sitting aside for their teams. And Turkowitz looks like he's in a lot of pain. Bylan, that shot couldn't get through. Geraci with it. That shot was redirected wide. Not sure if that reached May. Back for Savaris. That shot taken back, wraparound try, and we're going to have another stoppage. Kushner is going to sit for 2 now. Kushner got a shove in retaliation. He's the only one that's going to get called here. Fans and coaches all voicing their displeasure here. There's Byland, shot saved by May. A lot of open ice here as we play 4-on-3. Just over 5 minutes into the third period. May is going to cover this one. Face-off is won by New York. Byland across the blue line for Geraci. Pass went off the stick of Helkowski. Geraci will control again. Off to the races now is Duggan. He's on hat-trick watch. Here's a 2-on-2 back the other way. Gardeffi a shot. That couldn't get through. Gardeffi down to the blue line for Bieber. This is Cook. Gaining the offensive zone now is Gardeffi again. Bouncing puck couldn't be controlled by Bieber. Violets will have to regroup. There's a check. Now Raher was denied. Still trying to regain the blue line. Here's the captain, Suvaris. We'll try it for a third time. Cook. Here's Raher again. He'll control. He surveys. Passes it to his left. Down low, Bieber. Across. Trying to get the one-timer through was Cook. Bieber again. For Svoboda. Svoboda centering feed. Couldn't get through again. Back to 5-on-5 here at TSAI. Kushner and Greenspoon, as well as Turkowitz, all out of the penalty box. Duggan, now Glye. Here's Scarmato. Geraci a shot, that goes off the stick of May. Down low, controlled by Eckstein. Batted and played by Finelli. He's able to keep it in with his skate. He shoots, that one goes wide. Korobko with it. Here's a 2-on-2, 3-on-2 if they hurry. Korobko's in, he shoots, saved by Perone. Looks behind him for a moment, kept in by Jakob. And that slapper is going to be gloved and whistled dead with the save by Perone. 2-1, Rutgers D1 as the second period winds down. That's from Pro Skate Ice Arena. Also on BSB right now. Carolo Pascal on the call there as they play RIT. Two New York schools visiting two New Jersey schools tonight on the BSB channel. Both D1 games Here's a giveaway. Kushner got tied up with Bieber. Delayed offside. Violets regroup. Now they're good to go. Gaboda plays it off the wall behind the cage. Kept in by NYU. This is Raher. He'll take it on his backhand. He tried getting it for Light. Jakob's pass gets tipped by Halkowski. That'll negate the icing. Lions get a change. This is Suvaris, backhander, saved by May. He's able to get the cover. There's the 48th shot for NYU. Pass goes off the glass. Geraci up for Suvaris. Exactly 10 minutes to go in the third. 4-goal lead for the Violets. We're going to have an icing here. Another save by Sorokin. That was a slow trickling puck there. Here's Turkowitz. He'll shoot. Another glove save. That was going to go wide, but May figures why not just cover it again. Off the draw. There's a shot that went wide off the stick of Byland. Sorokin plays it out of the zone and all the way down the ice. Played by Perrone. Gardeffi. Charlie Gardeffi, his shot couldn't get through. Now there's another one, and May is able to hop on that one. Both teams will get a full change. And we're going to have a cross-check penalty here. Turkowitz going back to the box. So Turkowitz, who took the penalty 8 minutes ago, is back in the box again. 26 in black. There's a feed. Oh, a backhander went wide. In all alone there was Light. Light already has one goal tonight, as there's a shot back the other way. A minute 38 on the TCNJ man advantage. We've had several opportunities on the power play. They cashed in once so far tonight. Off the face-off, Svoboda. Kushner. He's pressed into the boards. Now sealed off. Puck pops free. And Bezikas is able to get it down. Jakob using his body to shield off the attacking Sorokin. Taken away by Duggan. Zach Duggan looking for the hat trick. That soft shot off the right pad of Perone. Another clearing attempt off the face-off, this time from the neutral zone. Collecting the puck here is Jakob again. Reher's on it. He's there all by himself. And here we go. Plenty of pushing and shoving. Full out tackles now. And things are really starting to heat up. May skates away from the action. So Geraci just got kicked out. Going to the penalty box. Gregory stepped in, now he steps out. Turkowicz was already in there, so he'll stay. And Reher joins him. So Geraci's night is done. And the two captains, Suvaris and May, waiting near the scorers table with the officials. So what happened here, the puck was down low behind the cage of May, and then as they circled, it just became a pile. And it all broke loose. Gregory was in the middle of it for TCNJ, and Reher, you see him in the box now. And a punch was thrown for Geraci. I think that's probably what got him kicked out there. That was a flying fist there. Bieber stepped in, and Jakob. And right away, Geraci went out behind the door, behind the goal. Now Stout goes to the penalty box for New Jersey. So still we sort things out. A fan went down to bang on the glass behind the TCNJ bench.
That is the finest brother of SAE that is out there. 100% guaranteed.
Not sure if any of you could hear that on the broadcast. It was not on camera, but we had basically when Antonio Brown quit the NFL, we just saw that from a fan. That might be a good time to step aside here on BSB. Oh, maybe not. We'll step aside anyway. We'll be back when everything's sorted out. And we're back here on BSB. So what we do know is that Geraci's night is done. Turkowicz was already in the box before. He'll have 25 seconds left. And we're going to play 3-on-3. So Jakob's going to go to the box. So it's basically 2 penalties apiece with Turkowicz, with Geraci, whose night is over. So the penalized players, it's Geraci, Turkowicz for NYU, and for TCNJ, it's Jakob and Stout. And Deering is in the box. He's probably going to serve. So finally we play on. It's one of the longer stoppages you'll see in the ACHA. Trying to make a move was Logan May. A lot of open ice to play with again, 3-on-3. We saw the 4-on-3 earlier. NYU is outnumbered. Puck gets deflected off the glass. Now taken back by Duggan. Gloved and kept in by Bieber. Here's Bieber. He'll take it behind. There's a shot. Save. Gardeffi. That shot, and now it goes all the way down. Perone will play it. Here's Savaris. His shot, saved by May. He'll cover. .5:37 left in the third. And we're going to have another delay here. Jakob came out of the box. They're saying that Gregory is supposed to be in the box instead of Jakob. So it looks like Jakob's going to stay. And Gregory isn't even on the ice or on the bench. So he's in the locker room. Here's May. Stout and Jakob back to the bench. So 5 skaters on the ice for TCNJ. Still 4 for NYU because you had that misconduct and ejection. The DQ for Turkowitz. Geraci, excuse me. Here's Kushner moving in. Denied by Perone. Rebound couldn't get through. A bundle of saves there from Perone. Now Bylan plays it ahead for Bezikas. Bezikas' shot that's blocked by Duggan. May will play it for the other May. Here's Kushner. Jakob, backhand pass for Kushner. Another one through the legs of Helkowski. Lions are onside. Helkowski was reaching toward the goal. Down to the blue line. This is Jakob. Here's Duggan. He shoots. That's blocked. Duggan with the rebound. That was blocked again. Jakob. That shot couldn't get through. Now another one's blocked. Jakob on the rebound. Centering feed. Now taken back the other way by Bezikas. Icing waved off. A little surprising there. May comes out of his crease to play the puck. He plays it off of Jakob. At the blue line. Puck is redirected off the stick of Light on the shooting attempt there. Gibson, blue line, this is Gabota. Under 2:30 left in the third period. Deering back to the bench. Clear off that 5-minute. And now this one's going to be icing. Backhand shooting attempt is tipped out of play into the netting. 2:02 left in the third. Finelli, and there's a shot, they score! Noraki, 7-2. Christian Noraki. He saw daylight, low glove side. And there's his third goal of the season. The Connecticut native, Noraki. And that'll really put the icing on the cake for the Violets. Up by 5. Here's Gardeffi. He couldn't get the shot off. Hacked at by Korobko. Denied in the corner. Ironed by Iwanchina. There's a shot saved by May. Down to the other corner. Hacked at by Bylan. Across. Looking for Svoboda. There's a drive. Shooting that one was Gardeffi. And here's Gardeffi again. He shoots high. And it pops back over the net. Here's Korobko. 35 seconds left. Greenspoon on the attack. Another rush for NYU. Svoboda. Stout. Down to the last 20. It's played by Helkowski. He's got Kushner to his left. Delayed penalty call is here. And 5 seconds left. Puck is thrown across. And that will do it. Penalty's not going to matter in this one.
parked outside, please go see it. Whoever has the red BMW, please go outside.
And that will do it. NYU tacks on 2 more third period goals thanks to Alex Svoboda and Christian Noraki just 2 minutes ago. Another game tomorrow between these two teams, TCNJ and NYU. It's a home-and-home this weekend. That'll be at 9 o'clock p.m. But for Matt Fusillo, Trey Wright, Jeremy Myers, our entire Breakout Sports broadcasting crew, thanks for joining, everyone. So long. Have a good night.